Get ready for EasyGuide, a keyless system with drill stops.
Hey Neodent, how you doing? I'm just finishing up scraping off a guide from a build plate. What we did here in this doctor's office is we had 3 shape. We did an intraoral scan, CBCT. We planned on our computer with co-diagnostics. And then we sent, after we had all our fires, we sent it right over to the P30 in-house here. And we created this guide that I'm just pulling off of the build plate, right? Wanted to talk to you today though at summer camp about the 2 existing kits we have for GM. So come on in, let's take a peek. We have our existing kit. I want to just talk about the basics here. We have a blue sleeves as well as our magentas and our greens, right? We have 3 different colors that are incorporated into the guide. And when we use any of our sleeves here in a blue, we've got to use the same colored spoons. It's color coded, but we're putting in the 4-3, and then it allows me to match up the drill. It's got a nice perfect fit within, but there's no drill stop, right? And so we have to hold or stabilize with our hand the key with one hand as the clinician, and then we're holding with our hand piece, and we're advancing the drill, right? But it can go all the way through, there's no stops, okay? So that's the basics of this system. The other thing is it allows us to place a 3-5, 3-7-5, 4-0, 4-3, 5-0, 6-0, right? Bunch of different diameters. It's all in one kit. Another nice thing is it has an H9 and an H11, which can be a little bit confusing with the laboratories and the clinicians. So where we plan the top of the, or where the implant's placed, it automatically inserts the sleeve into the software. The top of the sleeve to the underside, which we call the offset, to where the implant is placed, right, can be an offset of an H9 or H11. There's 2 different heights. So we need to keep all of that into consideration or factor that in when we're planning the placement of the implant. All right, and in this case, we have the implant you can see here that would pass through, right? And this is a little bit wider one, but it has a drill stop on the side, or I should say a definitive stop. So that same thing exists to keep our implant from advancing any further than where we planned it in our software, okay? Now, moving on. Let's go over to the keyless guided kit with drill stops on the side, right? This is called EasyGuide, as you can see on the lower left of the kit. It's a completely different setup in a sense that we now have 2 kits, not one. The narrow kit places a 3.5 and a 3.75 diameter implant, all right? So 2 different diameters in the narrow kit, and now it has a different set of sleeves. So these sleeves for the EasyGuide are completely different from the sleeves that we use for the traditional kit, the existing kit we have today that has keys, right? So now we're keyless. Big difference here. I'm going to walk through the steps of the procedure on this side, and everything starts in the upper left, right? Easy to use, hence EasyGuide, intuitive. What I want to do is show you guys holding one of these sleeves in my hand, right? And we can see that they have the same depth. It's a 4mm sleeve. It's slightly wider, and I'm working through the regular kit. So the regular kit has a drill punch, right, to take just the tissue. And then we've got to use this guy. This is new. Just helps to garden the bone. It has a stop. So I just drop it down till it hits. It gardens that bone, smooths everything out for us. And then we've got to use this every time. It's a small 2mm pilot, but everybody can see that it has this wider neck here that fits nicely. It hugs the sleeve so that we don't lose that angle, right, when we place these in. Once we go from there, we're literally doing either an 8, 10, 11.5, or 13 length implant, okay? And we're simply working from left to right. So if I want to do a 4.0, 4.3, a 5.0, or a 5.0 plus with drilling a little bit wider, right, into our osteotomies, we see what we have here. Let's say in this case, I'm doing my osteotomy and working my way over, opening it up, and I end or finish with a 4.3 by 10, right? So now I know that this thing is going to drill to 10, and I have a stop that tells me I'm not going to advance my burr any further. And the one thing that doctors are going to have to take into consideration is if they want to countersink. In the event that you do, we might want to slide to a 1.5 as long as there's no anatomic structures in the way. Now we can drill a little bit deeper and we can countersink. But again, think about it. If you're in guided surgery, it's already planned ahead of time, right? So what you do traditionally, drilling deeper, we don't have to do with the guided system. the guided system already plans the placement of an implant if it's deeper. So where the doctor wants to place the implant in the software, that's where you're drilling to. I want to make sure everybody understands the key difference in this, right? And then we still have our sleeve. Same thing, same design with the driver. We have a latch type, put that on the handpiece as we spin our implant down in. We've got the same stop, and we have dots on the side that indicate where. Now, what are some other subtle differences? Let me lift this kit up and show you guys that underneath, we also have something a little bit different. We have a palatal screw, we have a drill, and we have this little setter that we can place into the pallet of one of our guides to help anchor the guide additionally. And we're also using the new design Straumann guided pins or fixation pins versus our gold ones. Okay, so there's just two little additions to the bottom of the kit, no big deal. I'll move this guy back up to here, and that's it. So you have two kits versus one. Last thing, let's look at cost. It's gonna be a little bit different, but you have a narrow kit at $3,500, and then you have your regular kit at $4,200. I hope that helps. I hope it went over a lot with everybody. Also, last thing, the offset of where this guy is. Let's get a little bit more simplistic, right? And not confuse our surgeons or our laboratories. This offset is now at 10 versus we had a 9 or an 11 here, right? So we've got one offset at 10, and hope you enjoyed. Thanks.
Quick drawdown comparison between the two, looking at things like when implants can be placed where, offsets, cost. Hope the video helped. Thanks, guys.